at the table. It's the commission, a rare thing. B, come on, it's us. You hear kings. We still smell money in here, Frank. Raps like a dice game. We about to clear bank.
Everybody back up.
What?
Man down. Back up. Don't play with me. I do you something dirty. You talk to me crazy. I do you something dirty. How I feel lately. I do you something dirty. I wake up, the neighbors coming through bright and early. Whoa.
This is a LOX Swiss product. If it's ice up in heaven, we know Pick got us. There's love up there, we know Pick got us. LOX, my, you don't know about us. Double R, my, you don't know about us. D-Block, my, you don't know about us. Ask Swiss, he'll tell you we keep it click about us.
Your young Metro don't trust you, homie.
We welcome you to Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the alarm clock here in South Beach can hit you like a ton of bricks.
It can, especially if you were out the night before, Ed, which a lot of players have been, quote-unquote, known to do. Let's see if they show up tonight.
You gotta find the energy. Gotta get ready. This one's about to get underway. Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. To Butler. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Simmons. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
It's good, and one.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Goran Dragic trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Into the front court comes Simmons. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Tosses. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
To Butler. 4-3. He buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Toronto with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Mitchell sizing up Leonard. Takes stock of the floor. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Simmons with it. 10-4 is the score. Pascal Siakam to Simmons. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Here comes the screen. Butler. Not that time. He missed it. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Great feed. Sets it up. Short jumper. Won't fall.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Simmons into the front court. Trailing by 10. Mitchell, defended by Myers Leonard. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
To Dragic. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Goran Dragic, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Mitchell with the basketball. Down 12. Rebounded by the Heat. Dragic.
Hold on, space out. ISO.
They'll go to Butler, down low. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Stepping in for Miami, number 13, Bam Adebayo.
Lowry. Cruises inside for 2.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you, but it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler. Not that time. He misses. To Lowry. Miami with the basketball. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Trying to cash in. Mitchell's shot comes up empty.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
To Butler. Fires the 3. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the 3.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Trailing by 15. Count the basket at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Butler. Screen coming. Butler. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Lowry with it. Down by 15.
Watch that cutter, watch that cutter, watch the cut, watch the cut.
Screen coming. Lowry to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
And scores at the rim. Jay, good luck recovering from that.
Ed, this is like show and tell back in kindergarten. You show the ball, and then you tell them with the easy lay.
Going back to the pre-K days, Jay. Lowry has the basketball. That's it for the first quarter as the Heat enjoy some breathing room. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you.
Serving in for Toronto, number 11. Into the game for the Miami Heat, number 14.
For three. Rebound snared by Kid Gilchrist. Lowry into the front court. Right now, down 7. Myers Leonard able to recover with the block. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Runners good there.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Powell. Not that time. Waiters.
Hey, double screen.
From long range, Dion Waiters locked in, and that's always dangerous.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Lowry into the front court. Down a dozen. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 of 4 now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
I'm on D.
Trey Burke. That won't go. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Waiters. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Lowry with the rock. Screen coming. Dotson defended by Myers Leonard. To Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Driving right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry, trailing by 11. Here's a chance from long range, and Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Myers Leonard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Waiters.
Got him, you got him.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc and knocks it down.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Lowry with it. Looking to make something happen. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Miami's got it.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Screen coming. To Waiters. To Lowry. And scores. Nice footwork to get around the defender.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
To Lowry.
Screen on your right, on your right.
Curling inside. James Johnson with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
to Waiters. Here comes the screen. To Waiters. Corner three at the buzzer. First half comes to an end, and the Heat right now are feeling good.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Heat
will start the second half with a decent lead.
Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat. The Raptors
were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Miami Heat are putting in the kind of effort that doesn't always show up in our top plays, but it can't be said enough how important it is to take control of the boards. That's exactly what this squad has done in this matchup.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Cold.
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Lowry into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Here comes the screen. Mitchell guarded by Myers Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Mitchell. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Dragic. Here comes the screen. Five to shoot for Miami. Oh, emphatic slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Mitchell with it up top. The deficit now up to 12. Oh, nice find for the basket.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Right.
Screen coming. and counted at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Blocking foul to number 14. That is
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
stepping in for Miami. Number 20.
Simmons.
Jimmy Butler.
Pass stolen by Miami. To Butler. Jimmy Butler, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Lowry knocks it down from mid-range.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Simmons to Lowry. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Dragic. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Mitchell with the basketball. Down a bundle to Simmons. Kelly Olynyk with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Pascal Siakam to Simmons. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Butler. And scores. Great body control, Jay, as he ran down the lane.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Simmons to Lowry. Gets to the basket and scores.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Simmons with it. His guys down big. To Lowry. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Here we go. I got him.
To Waiters.
I got ball.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Simmons.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Heat, number 13, Bam Adebayo.
Simmons to Lowry. You've got to get that one to go. Cashes in for 2.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Here's Simmons with it up top. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Lowry to Simmons. Shot from the lane won't go. Had a chance, but it's no good. Lowry into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Here comes the screen.
Right.
Lowry to Ibaka. Lets it fly from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down.
You're on the island now. I got ball.
Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
17-footer at the buzzer. Ben Simmons. 2 of 4 now. Third quarter comes to an end as the Heat enjoy some breathing room. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
In the front court comes Simmons. Looking to make something happen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
And this goes to show the importance of teammates. They've carried you the entire first half. Now it's your time to pick up the slack.
Count the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Waiters. Dion Waiters. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
Here comes the screen. Beyond the arc for 3, and it's good.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for the Heat, number 7, Goran Dragic.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Down a bundle. Mitchell against Leonard. Myers Leonard. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Waiters. That pass taken away by Toronto.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
To Dragic. Waiters. Five to shoot for Miami. To Waiters. Has a chance. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries the 3.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Toronto has the basketball. Kelly Olynyk rejects it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. Can't connect on the first free throw. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. To Dragic. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3. Down low for Leonard. Off the assist.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
Simmons with it. His guys down big. Short jumper off the mark. It's the Heat with the possession. To Waiters. Screen coming.
I told you the screen was coming.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. 4-3. Trying to hit 50, but it's no good. Simmons into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Simmons to Ibaka. Fires the 3. Ibaka bothered just enough on that one. He'd have the basketball. To Dragic. Has a look. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 16, James Johnson. Subbing in for the Toronto Raptors, number 24, Norman Powell. Defensive foul to number 7, Goran Dragic.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Shooting 2.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
Shot, boy.
To Waiters. For 3, I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Powell. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Here comes the screen.
Pick right there.
To Waiters. From long range. Off the iron. No good. To Simmons. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Fires the 3. Won't go down. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It's not a travel if it looks pretty.
Ah, the monster stuff. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. Deep three at the buzzer. The Heat with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. The Raptors couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Assists.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game. Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Miami Heat. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. See word, make the dream work. 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 You wasn't a ball, down on my mouth. Now every day I'll be counting it out. Screaming your name and they proud of you up. Don't let me down when you walk. They say I don't call it, but we be the best. Keep it above, but you keep it in less. On my chest, so I'll keep me a bliss. I hope you burn, sleep in the nest. So that my chain, I feel like New Orleans. My whole family life a record. The way that I ball, my name should be spotted. I gotta make sure the money keep calling. I said these boy, young ballin'. Couple of things that I need to sharpen. So they let my stall. I sick of nobody, no time for no bargain. Gotta feel my only son. Gotta feel my little daughter. She cherish everything that I taught her. Worth more than anything I ever bought her. Hitting in every track, I'm a slaughter. If I come up short, then they come up short. No time to bother, don't